everybody. So this morning I would like to do a video on tools and my opinion on them and how to make your own rune set. So now I think that this goes with every new witch or Wiccan. When you first start out, you're really drawn to the tools. At least I was. And I felt like I had to get the perfect tools. I had to get something that was from a metaphysical shop. I had to get something from an online Wiccan store. I had to get, the most elaborate thing I could. In a book, if it said my athame had to be a black candle or a white candle or whatever it was, and my chalice had to be this, and my, I tried to follow everything to a T, or else I didn't think it was going to work. Now, that was years ago. I started my Wiccan path when I was a teenager, younger teenager, so it's been almost 7 or 8 years now. So now I obviously know that that's not the case. You do not need tools in order to practice anything. All you need is yourself. You can, you don't need all of that fancy stuff. Now, me personally, I like using tools because it gets me in that magical frame of mind. It gets me in that mindset to do ritual and to do spell work. So I really like having tools. And everything that I have now, almost everything has changed from when I first started. Like, for example, I've got my athame, which I found at a garage sale, and it has a blonde woman at the end, and then the actual cover has a brunette woman, and they reminded me of goddesses. Now I know that the god rules the athame, but I thought it was absolutely gorgeous, and so that is what I used for my athame. My chalice is just a wine glass that I found. So I mean, you don't have to spend a fortune on your tools. As long as they mean something to you, that's all that matters. And if you don't want a specific tool, you don't have to have it. If you don't want an athame and you want to use your finger, you can do that. So you really don't have to have all kinds of fancy things. My first wand, I didn't buy it. I actually got it off of a birch tree, and I used that for the longest time. So, yeah, I mean, that's just my opinion of tools. And also, I think that a tool is anything that you use in your practice. So your athame, your chalice, your candles, your incense, your herbs and crystals, anything you use for divination. I think anything that you use to assist you in your practice is a tool. A lot of people won't agree with me on that, but that's what I view as a tool. Sorry, my cat is underneath the, I'll show you guys. Kitty is underneath my altar. Yeah, Kitty. And, yeah. I think he's mad because he can't get out. Nope, there's Kitty. Sorry. I'm just, yeah, blah. Anyways, so my whole point in saying that is, I said that I think divination tools, or anything you use for divination is a tool. So, your pendulum, your runes, your tarot cards, your scrying mirror, anything like that. So when I first started, I was very interested in runes, and I had a rune set that I bought. I barely used it. I think I used it once, and it just didn't resonate with me. I still have it somewhere, but I never ever use it. And a couple months ago, I actually got the idea, I really wanted to use them again, but I didn't want to use that set because it didn't mean anything to me. So I actually made my own set, And that is the whole point of this video, is I just want to show you guys how to make your own runes and how they came out, because now that I made my own and I put my own intention and my own energy into them, I absolutely love them. I mean, they're not fancy by any means, but they mean something to me, so they work really well. So, I just want to show you guys my runes. Now, this is what I used. I went to Michael's, or I'm sorry, I went to Joann Fabrics. But you can go to any craft store, so Joann Fabrics, Michael's, Hobby Lobby, anything like that. And I got some of these little paintbrushes here. I think those were $1. I got some paint. They've got all different kinds. Use whatever paint you want as to paint on your runes. That I think was another $1. And then I also got some bakeable clay, and I think that was $2.50 per little brick. So let me show you guys what I did. So it's very, very inexpensive. It's like $5 to make your own. So these, oops, are my runes that I made. What I did was, you know, I played with the clay until it got so that I could actually use it, because it's kind of hard when you first buy it. And then I would take a piece and I'd spread it out into the thickness that I wanted. So that's about how thick they are. And then I would take a knife and I'd cut it into squares. And all of the pieces that were the same size, I'd set off to the side, or I'd set on my tray. I'd take the excess stuff, put it back in with the other clay, mix it around again, take another piece, and I kept doing that until I had as many runes as I needed. So it's about how big they are. And I mean, you could do whatever you wanted with these. It's not like you had to have them this big. You could have them bigger, you could have them smaller, you could have whatever color. Now, these are purple. As you can tell, I'm a purple fanatic. And I really, really think that, kind of like with amethyst, when you have purple, it really, really, to me, symbolizes your psychic abilities. It symbolizes connecting with spirit. And I think that that's what you need when you're working with any kind of divination. So that's why they're purple. And then I also had some clay left over. And so I made a travel kit that I keep in my purse. Look at how little they are. Aren't they cute? So these are my little teeny tiny baby runes. There's them side by side so you can see how tiny these ones are. They're just itty bitty. But I use these so that I carry them with me in my purse all the time. And then I also made a little you know, fact sheet that I carry with me that tells what each rune is, so that if I want to draw some on the go, I can. And then these I just keep with me. But follow the instructions, you know, make as many blocks or whatever it is that you need. I think mine was 30 minutes, so I put it in for 30 minutes, baked it, let it cool, and then you paint on your symbols, and good to go. And I mean, these are really, really hard. No, they're not going to break or anything like that. I've had them for a couple months, and they are just awesome, and I absolutely love them. So I'm starting to find out that in the craft, bakeable clay is like your best friend. I don't know if you guys saw in my witchy room video, but I also made a couple of magical symbols that I have hanging around with bakeable clay, and they have withstanded quite a bit. So, but yeah, so I just wanted to show you guys my rune set that I made. And kind of talk to you guys a little bit about tools. So thank you everybody, and I will talk to you later. Blessed be.